Zambakaro, UDP Kabo, Ikana Congress. Nina Samana di Zambakaro, UDP Party, Ikana Congress. Konga Fadi Mokana Gina, UDP Party, Ikana Congress.
Assalamu alaikum badingolu alal hako bendi nyawala nga kuntundin demandine soto ika funya de la media fonko bobol nyama ika kuntulay sometimes amaka expect amaka kete fongola planti by pruka tenten kaja nyin kono dronko nga funu nyame nkoroke janning nde fonka nanan okay Brother Musa. Hello Brother Musa. Hello Brother Musa kamwela. Malom foila headphone lombang fonta ya lombang. Okay, watu na headphone bandinga jiwe. Okay, mbadi holu ko nga fale nyamen na panalisol dolbe join na janne bi and ning panalisol jamana radrong programo nyimbe diala baka alienne sainteng na kodoke fela dunta janna senior man Mr. Musa Jame. Brother Musa, welcome to the platform. And be iko topical menu bigi wollo nyenti ko na funko ni budget ni for the 2019 year iko wonyen naka kachajam bakale ka jibe budgeto nyimbe nyadile aning ala conditional be nyadile pour ka jibe na civil service all budgeto niye you consider nyadile cause nga understand ko civil service is one of the crucial areas in our government and ninge man settle rek banko fangokatu koleare ne bawo wala multimedia lon ko bada and wala multimedia lon ko wala ka fa banko e so nin ko do men nyan naka di block no ni wo mukela dimbayal fangol sino akana ke pulati me yalon aka kolea seru ngajele tikal wulte ikobe strike ni kala sit down strike I can yo wokele kuna na fundige me yalon ko ina na ko na doctoral fana ngele wol fana ya sifa kale brother Musa ngina ngajele ko me expect wala ni masakunda nyan naka mechanisms so le put into place iba jela ko tikala joining as a ko la fa ba aning police solo aning men be ko soldier role aning men men kata na school but ngamengie what is a different case instead of your wala salary ni ad nga salary men je melbe adring member come the president the vice president the other ministers and the presidential advisors and wala salary ni mbeda mento nga mira ntela jera roto aman necessary pour doli increase dolbe ge men yalo ke mukaman bodo fula fama something karo nyim fata brother Musa lafte ye diamu nyinku bi nga woke na first topic ki janning na panalisol binal welcome Brother Musa malom muna kira panalisol muke moide man ta ma understand malom fo ila headphone lo bang ila voice muka funti malom muna kira baba yo mandare mo kan still I don't know what happened iba tunga janji weba I left you mute, but I don't understand. Okay. Senior man jitale abe mudla nanne andung kajanyi be continue lale. Ay ko nyafanya men purka na masa kunda so idea nyinna. Aning tol Gambia dingol benyen nakala ko men na meya lonka be banko febola. This is not about politics. This is not about party affiliation. Kulo nyinti meya lonko Gambia banko la hajo la nyati Gambia banko la nyato tala mun tol men ya lonko mu Gambia dingol lati ndola kontano wala mu Gambia banko la kontano ti. Okay. Kume ya lonka be important ni komonko mansa kunda do kula la kodo nyenna ka kodo nyin jelle soto mafo mansa kunda ye nyunu jo kodo la me ya lonko ibe bongo lola la wallanto mansa kunda ye nyunu jo kodo la me ya lonko ibe pleno sanala bari mansa kunda se mansa kunda do kula jono kodo la kodo me ya lonko abe fisa ya la nyin mansa kunda do kula nyitole at least kamune foko di minimum wage me ya lonko ni ye jo wala adoyata nyawnyara ni nyama itela sula kuol momenti woldol ika woldol keno jele niko imuka modo mako no barita fonka sula mel na karo kono ika obe keno jele salary nyin aka wasile nyine asabung Masakunda last year kabira keda yemu excuse lady wolo nyindi ko yebatum for the next physical year then yibenyu na salary nyin iba kafulale olemte ke ba consider lale but nga consideration on nyimmenji getting nga expect le ko monko amanyan na kaka wonyama Masakunda jolal momme yalon ko ala salary mu dalasi wili talluti mune ya sabu ika wala salary lafa moli bege men ya lon ko la salary mu dalasi wili fulati ika dalasi wili kilin wallanto dalasi kemel lulu damma lafa wala salary nyinka nyine mu kuoti me ya lon ka man fair because niyen na Gambian standard jibe dalasi kemel lulu wallanto dalasi wili tan nyuno tie mo jam fa bata nyola dalasi wili tal lulu momen ka wasodo Gambia la salary to ninka rofara akuwa huta kering me ya lon ko atakela no Gambia ala dimbaye aninka mol makoy nga expect lo komunko that is a very good living standard in that country but mome yalon ka dalasi wili fula kemelula ka wala soro ninka rofata ya expect ko ay mani bodo sanje ninka rofata anyan ka sukuro sande dinngol be school la anyan ka wala school fees jole anyan ka la transportation o kala ni men ka commute from one place to the other and no Gambia dulaja ma be gi abolo nyama lunch manna anin ku jamal men yalon ke be family kono nyina mu kuwati me yalon ko be nyina kele kan andu nyanna ka nyinkele because sango sang nyina ka fo jari abekalale serun tiyalo ko be wulla janne pour ka strike ntol bela keda moti men yalon ko nga condemn le because nga muna fo nying nata wato me yalon ko Masakunda la budget ni yade dala fo pareta bari jari Masakunda la budget ni abede dala sa fele budget o nying abede da kan nga menje ge tichalu ning order civil servants men be ko police ning order civil servants wala ma la soto ge dula me yalon ko mosa fo kebe kontan ngine la ko ifana na salary ni say mosa fo ko alhamdulillah andu nyina kuti me yalon ko Gambia Masakunda nga expect ko inyanna ka wala kele kodo aning dokuo nyilel kata nyola Gambia nga londe ko tiyalbe dokuo men na Gambia womu fenet me yalon ko mota action nano they are doing extremely well everywhere in that country police will be dokuo men na Gambia be ngajale bari kabrin ya jamela jamano sojaron nin tijan nin police la jobe damento hani sayin adola to men la fata gi amantambi dalasi keme sabal men la fata gi amantambi dalasi keme sabal hani sayin bitaka wala serun tijala bulti jande kebe mamanna moli ye blame because moli yengi ne tandiko Masakunda ke la bogiro di wato men alnyana kenyike wato la bari itoli yake wato men wotu mu atambitale Masakunda ye sindi nyenkan ko iba problemo you solve lale bari nyinanga menge ninti kala bulta saying ya progressive nyenge nobody will complain because janni Masakunda be president wala kodo nyenka la fala president wala jo kala fa wilol la ndama nga fo wilol million la Masakunda la jo president wala jo janni ba la fala ka million ti ite mo la jo la fala men yalon ke maka mani bodo flaso no ni karofa Janni be presidential advisors mella salary is above let me say $20,000. Janni ba wala jola fala ite mo la salary ko la fala me yalon ko $1,500 aka wala so ninka ro fara and he has the responsibility on his or her family to solve. So there is a big injustice me yalon ka be caring and we are very disappointed in the new government. More better disappointed on this new government because nyim bogeto nying be men expect kan na parliament inyanna ka Gambia bondi bagal na parliament nyanna ka bondi le nim parliament mawuli ya Gambia bondi nyim problemo nyin kono anin daylight robbery we are going to suffer We are going to suffer because you expect the core ni opportunity ni boda ni opportunity kono create opportunity those of la me like this. So they want to capitalize on every single chance to loot and steal from our Gambian government. Because ni wanta no balafa na bege aning balafa me ya lonko kabribe fondi la molka ye campaign yo menke ko nin nata salary be la falal because nyine famu kuwati me ya lonko the campaign was more focused on koni na rebe salary increment kalala. Last year salary increment kamanke year before last manke this year for now sa fele ka budget on submit salary increment o membege ni ajibe 99% abe munefebo wala mu the high profiles, the president, the ministers, and in the president's advisors abe wala febo. So ni wal jibe like for example ni Adam Barrow la jojibe ika Adam Barrow jomena last year, this year yo nying la fale almost 100%. And no president wala what mune ya sabu ni wala jola fa 100%. Menu ka doku wo fonke doku wo nyim fon be kono meli be ko tika ni police ni doctor role and ni soldier role mune ya sabu wala jol man lafa 100% equal. Nyine mu ko wati me ya lon ko ngamira nyanna ka kele Gambia la andu nyanna ka make sure le ay bondi na Gambian society kono because for you left ka ke political la bang wala ndo for it left ka jibe in another perspective. General Gambian issue long. I'm not going to agree with anyone as a politics wala to as a party affiliation. Nyimo Gambia la quality and don't kulo nyinti me yalonko ni ye nyin point settle ku jamale be Gambia me yalonka be settle la. You see all the crime rates me yalonko ba ye kan Gambia dinne wali be kanko they are stealing properties from people ikela bundale fon kati mune ya sabung yamira has been a contributing factor pour walbe kono. So mbadi ngolu nyimu kulet me yalon ko nyanna ka kicha bagale senior man welcome again.
Yeah, baraka baki kendo namre sa ngol ba moylale.
Yeah, you are coming perfect. Thank you.
Oh, baraka anyway, baraka for your time ba mobe ko to na follow mba fala mobe ko assalamu alaikum the UDP family kendo ba fale fane baraka because nimboli ajebi little kananang because obviously due to ila bulumuto bare still inatana ne prunka obviously la hido no production mun na tamole ka make sure ko yo produce mole anu ka make sure ko nake was now in between the point call flow so to le fossa ba mulka ni ka fo almanala na wa tandila ko the UDP family mumba diaspora jang and all over the world new program mo aka mo jamal interest bakale ando age kona fonya mbeka karanyo beka kono nyolale ando mbeka karana muyalo ko obviously kambe na fa o kan halisa mba frale badu muli am ko ban beka wato na fala al kodo ni ka nalla fa apiala ni mum bela ko ana malaf ka nya dal tandi alsa la voice di pour na kachano pour na jimba UDP la agenda promote la nyaming na jimba UDP la ko sambal nyamani mba UDP pasala nyaming na jiki kontel mun ka diamu jak mo jamal kela moyna ke role bo ku jamal ba Gambia ali lonne ali kalamtale o betala la fane tinti alni banku dungole kacha pour mu tatina sana patila integrity protect za mekso ko banko fanan alhamdulillah rabbil alamin na bole de kekendo topic ko mu raise jambi it's a very very important subject niaji be budgeto namera munkata ala noise mansianu mbake because of na UDP's congress or successfulness ni atinale molma budgeto news scrutinize so much because obviously na molle soto molli alon ko nu ya mol continue nu ilafa party pour obviously a budgeto rough to the parliament and unfortunately through time na mol sto mol fana alon ko dol bije mon foresight soto they were focusing on promoting somebody's agenda instead of a focus on budgeto kan banku do protect obviously iman na wokeno. So with due respect to Halifa Sallah, now remember budgeto jibeko among Kenya, yes rush to the house to make sure ko ala part play into it. Wakana na mera nanta afala alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Ku kendol bawo mo ni mu servant to the nation. Ba ko dumale bula mun ba ko dumal ko nanta mun kala mo ibuke ko jibe mo ibuke pon la fa jibe Okan mba for Halifa Saleh ko baraka ka banko saf because obviously even though namantra party killing mantra agenda killing, but when it comes to the national matters, national interests are important. I'll give him credit for that. Kabonda ala sigbed okan after akanya academy kabondo kan Ross Parliament ka contribution okay to the debate. Who can do it? So now jiko na nanta emulate nanta kusi pal la kala jay. Nimo I believe you didn't have the capacity. Let's be frank. UDP na mistake go do sotola tonya mu tonya le. We are not going to come here to mistake will expose, but now learn obviously ko model bije ne expect nu nyaming obviously man na finti nyoka. Okan na jiko ding ale mbe ni si next government left mu kala in place. Left mu kala in a place mu ya lonko iba bankola interest dibelale iba bankola interest protect lale even the particular interest for le now nya but bankola priority wala important anything mu ya lonko imari ba focus ko welcome sana keke no nyimboja to it is very very unfortunate because kona for nyaming right now Gambia we are in the transitional economy. I have absolutely nothing against Dokulala Jo Lafa because obviously Dokulala Jo Bankokan, it is very, very sad. And we are the pro Bankola economy bitaka nyaming, Fon Dabo Kolearing, Bunjo Dabo Kolearing, Balu Dabo Kolearing, you know, everything what Bankoka Yaji be Koleatal. And the Mulba Bankoka and Mulanko that deliver them for the country. So now that within their rights, put it Jo Lafa. Because I made a follow. I made a monkey for sign. So na bondi okono na tajibe B budget to la part nyami. The minister for the past 2 years. In a kusan sec. Na no kono mundu le ministry to. Mumpo function kan. This is the question we need to ask. Because obviously na kono du nije dalilo mukomanta keka. Instead, focus is more on a podium conference will badami anum kudul badami purisitano ya mabeno daming puri fall obviously a fall makoji. We mawa tinele bankola ko burun kan koma domoro wole shata do koti so do la fa ma fa manya kake because as I said bankola juba bar marine ala jo it is unfortunate among fancy and among tankan dulato and obviously banko dumul ba do ko kaka mu yalon ko obviously the lento nan tala fa la ko musa de sunya role ni limbala tala but again limbala ba banko ka you understand ba gambe ko do ba dun kanje do ko mantra keka sana ni data institutional dozo ni ka ko do traja ni ka ko do fo bi ni afo e balo ka fale sana kekendo port authority ni port to jibe ni a traje vigorous management team ko do lato ko do mun nata do yes isa do kula la do la falo no to bola yes isa do ko kano banko kan the problem was sole the school development the healthcare system will develop the problem was sole but unfortunately Mumbaki Kaudulato B, it is very, very sad. Again, Yeta Nawek. Yalo, Nawek, Ningas power system Mumuta Bankuka. Gambia is a small country. You understand? Ning a structured management put in place. Kodo Moduno Pananto, Alhamdulillah Rabil Almin, but economy should be strong. Bankolo Dokul and Takalale. Nibo Yeta obviously gateway. Niado time we had the Macaf Alas Bank, ma understand.
That's right.
Gateway was the biggest income generating place. You know, so Gateway is still in existence. Where is that money going to? So this is why finance minister I budgeted the gala is right. Or unfortunately, Korobo Sotoka Nyaming, Korobo manipulate Kawala Nyama, Korobo misuse Kawala Nyama, Korobo Mantra Tamaka and the Tamala Chilola and the Tamala Muna. So obviously, budget will increase. Personally, Mapuka run tale, but certain institutions will be there. Obviously, certain category will be there. From the minister, from the president to vice president to the ministry level, not a pay cap like a lot to follow. You understand? Maybe what we can compensate is Nina UDP Monsakunda Sita. After obviously other borrowing 3 years, so I transition to Kenya and Nyaming, I bankola infrastructure develop, I bankola economy develop. Yes, the minister will compensate the pay rise dealer from this one, including next one, to a level we are deserving. Obviously, more bankers have within that period, and even whatever you are owed for that increasement that will go to you. But nonetheless, neighborhood department solto, Kananan Duma, yes ke kendo wala jonan ta la fala because obviously banko kabir adama barona tanan ning ala fa lu gambelo ya a horma lu beteke ya la fala lu beteke ya agenda promote. These were some of the fundamental things, basic things bulan kanante landina, which was the healthcare system. Ya ni institutions or munke for I mulke de mulan ko they are resource driven and obviously they are performance driven as well. The new potaje I move to the new other agency so muli alonko abe makwela no obviously I empower the none I do la fa from the set on go by not the liquidity but in the period kabire budget for a trap dia mul bonde and travel allowance so mul dota governments were crying. It was so sad kolo muntada hada badu la jibo kono.
Yes, right.
You understand?
Right.
So that money could have been used to do kulala do for at that time. No more sunyaro ke bayosa diano. But right now, the corruption system of 32 years wado jawara jamano mumbi jenu, even though obviously development like o system kuno murutana sana. Eke kendo. Boba tilimbala ka kan banko kanne. Ni yalon ko tilimbala yake iba ke kendo kumanda because ke kendo musa e sambalone tambay kumbalone ila hadu tatinyana. You understand? Compared to 22 years ago, Nyaja Yaja may resources will be covered. Because that would I have the neighbor Sunyaro came Miralan. He can't mirror Sunyar Kumo Fola. He thought Hanin the more bribe of the Koneke, Mafa Buka Akakele, who is a Mudu Moya, Buka Akakele. The technical solution, but I'm a rampant of a Nami right now. Because Yadama Demano Katal still more bribery taken. But Kona for Nami bribery in the open, Yadama Demano Amansia. Because imare bukale ibakoro butaka dumala imare katara sira ring ombo ko bulaka butaka ni bula ba samba ba bi jamanu ba kono mo sala ni tada dulato ka fol outright ko ni lefte la hadio jareba ni nakala so ibuka sila because ikano ko nimbi yakenta musala nda musa tata ne report ila ministry yo system yo le ba dem je wo minister lo na ba kuma ndila minister fo na ko da mu fana wuli lu kan mo la hanya. You understand? Among jara na kuja matakal kotek. So man need wala na banku ba cripple kam. We cannot depend on outside donors. Yes, it is important. Maboko manya ka donor ta banka. It is important because dunia le nato nyama. Mota political understand. If you ma banku understand kama nyame. Or if you gift from outside.
Yes, sir.
But minimize. Obviously, we have to think about things. To produce no banko can so full no banko can we banko to a different level. You understand? But unfortunately, Gambia and Telmu Tarla Doronet. Nana Mobi Kata Contane, about Domola Yami, Olamu, the conference will organize, the meeting will organize, the phone will organize, and Banko Batata will aside. Banko Badam inside, basic health care left all the way in order. Level education standard to improve. These are key fundamentals. Funding in but capacity or capacity these are the key fundamental things Banco Dumo right now. Balu da tala. Banco stable land. Mula media binala nene, Banco Tankunale, Banco Yirwala. But right now, Yemo the Gambia will be frustrated. Yemo the Gambia will be disappointed. Mafoko UDP government will come and fix it straight away. That fix no mean straight away. All nimbarola institutional reform so la concentrate take. All nimbarola kwa bankola kulumosi. Obviously focusing on politics. On African political banta Gambia right now. It was only the past 3, 4, 5 months. Kabiri model UDP Congress watu IEC announcement okeko. Alta Congress sola. Political start in Gambia. Tine mole focus will change. Tine bo direction will volunteer. But the sign, obviously, or the objective of a political bakeka obantale. And then move back to the drawing board that do kola. Because nante muna understand. Ning atre tinyaro bakeri biri sign. Ni UDP man sakunda na ta si na tinyaro traje. Ta mfana keke no mfana mba muruna ka deraro ke follow dani bina do ko kala. Obantala how many years later. People will come back and batter us again. Because if muna fola, ata leba siru na konal natal si dalba ni kala. So until so kano nyadile. In present collusion government bije bolle dani la pour muy musilo ti wolke intel nata na yirwa ni media ni kontano muri banko kan na Gambia lo wato mu na wata mu hani fukili ko mo kimo do ko so be ka balu deli wala lonno disida so ko ne ni kalo ke sa mo kine mo do ko la da e ka control nan ka sima nan ka da sama ma ko we are going to go back to that because obviously jamalul ba falling kan dunya ba nyamale dunya ne ka falling you understand jamalul falling ta nyame now yes now lo ko full big aman ko kunu but at least yeah expect if the basic amenities are there nimban ku dumol ba so ka bulan ko is so basic nta ya dikilo ko nimol contanta ya ta kenda ko so ko inja da kenda so ko no ko so ko indo ko ba keri mol ko do ko kale but obviously nina député bu soto député bu mu yalon ko the first priority kabirin below nata just is sad the usual avoid even though the mol le budget but no mol fe bantale interest wala saf kambam fe ba UDP interest wala saf kan no ni mun tata house o kono ikela kabika patila biya bondi le landi ye ban ko interest o jibe pati ya kana mun tolo ning atrale mo so mian kana atrale fala pati kinyan yes I am possible so ale tala le pati protect je na do how na we expect from you guys wala ma le ban ko interest first although alla patila saratoli alla patila kamarambuloli alla to safeguard anytime aninal tata dawda but now do to bu kono obviously to dialen tele nu men député le ko wuli tele yo boje to scrutinize le yo boje to jibele le droit de accepter le bon droit de accept le droit de murundile le community ta jibe rather than la transférer ko bureau ni ya c'est pas to public service ko pour eta jibe it is sad at this point in time banko mo sula wala
mbe njek la je domanding mbe mun le la ko kan je domanding ke la ngaje analyze domanding ke jeli fanan be janna after fanan sa dunna brother Musa ko mon ko ya fole tonyalo because ni minister of agriculture jibe like the agricultural sector wol ko do men allocate to the agriculture despite membe for the and no science ngame understand wolo nyiti ko nyin government nyan naka agriculture bala promote le of course ya jamala time I think aro bakele brother Musa but ni agriculture jibe I demanding because I try to somebody to villages. I somebody even though attack in a form of a politics like Demantialo APRC stronghold long to somebody, but yet still call for Gambia knowledge and new walla do when better of course a be boarding bola Gambia Belacam because common circulation or yellow yame. But saying this Ajibe what I told you what they sister assigned. They are not in operation. Okay, now understand Jana Commission found they are going to sell those tractors, but it may some. Now, agricultural sector, despite this year, Ngayela common incident in May along Yemen proposed there is going to be a massive food loss in the Gambia, which might bring a possibility of famine. Come on, Yemen for agriculture because only 7 million in agricultural sector. What 7 million near compared to the money Yemen samba to the presidential office and into the sectors like interior and in defense and in centralized services. Brother Musa, they are very, very different. Agriculture only 7 million system but near president's office, near GB, 60 million Gambian dollars. 60 million Gambian dollars. Brother Musa, what are sabu? The personally in the government man priority the agricultural, man priority the civil service because it is very clear with this proposed bill 19 and the mira. Do you think Yamina National Assembly be accept that?
Yalon the kekendo abaraka bake National Assembly tani accept but yala nyadi wolum bari dia mol munna. And obviously na electoral on the ground ne enlightened ni kacha. I mean, the good thing about Gambia be you understanding technology and more back. And once an issue become an issue, more about discuss can akamol makwele. Imbojo cabinet post budget to leak that become minister by Sambala to National Assembly. Namna muli adiamo kumasile. You understand it? The president's office about Koduba and the Kodijama allocate like because the reason being, obviously had institutions within the system will tell the governance look after and they have other interests. You understand? Obviously, other interests Musa achieve no is obviously problem. You understand? And no kodo obviously what do we expect to do? You understand? This is why I'm coming certain palindro ministry more rat smell. Kabiri amal sane bondije mo map amal sane obviously ya bondije for soft problem or all the bowling we are Sana Lomuna do work. You understand? We all know how Amasana because I don't know the Limban Koba Dami right now, you understand it. Necessarily key institutions will protect us. So this kind of budget not at I think personally, even though the president of the society, he will have questioned every one of those spending on the head of state on the state house. You understand? But we not a more nothing than we are going to handpick now. And telling us the program we are going to present to the outside will tell our design. You understand? Then I tell you the core understand that I tell you also finance you understand. But again, they have to allocate that kind of amount of money to state house because the leader Mumbije. Our objective is completely different from the objective of a national building at that moment. National building doesn't mean Kwebita Bantale, just sponsors only donors to Kwebo Dilela. You understand? We have the national building. I don't told you. No, national building under what? National building the scope has gone beyond that. You understand? And after obvious foresight is trunk of Waro Le Marco and Imbam Kuduan. The budget allocation of Muna Final of Dulat. I don't want to follow by the Jackla completely. Because at this present moment, Bankoban economic status Banyami. Kabide travel ban on everything. Your vehicle ban your order ban on other institutions. You understand? Nimbojet Omiya Kenya is not realistic. You understand? Let's cut it down. No continue on our reforms, no continue on other things. But near that, 6 presidential advisors for what? They advise Kamunel. You understand? For what reason? And the other budget will be increased from what increased damage to what increased damage. It's unbelievable. Then obviously you have a permanent secretary for office of the first lady. You understand? The constitution on allocation can prove first lady officer. You understand? The other things, you understand? Well, they are understandable because obviously, Banko operational code of conduct. Momo was Sirinje, Hana Trabi, any other president, Kamuso Podol was Sirinje, budget will still stay because in enter operate lale, in enter Tamalale, in enter Domoro Kalale, in enter administration of Kalale, in enter staff of dollar. You understand? So we have to be very, very fair in this case. But what is concerning is the amount of increasement that has gone into the office of the president. Is it necessary at this point in time? Ning after obviously the Konata Kanaba Kula rescue, the Konata Punkana reform. No, I'm unnecessary at this present moment. Because obviously, Iman Koke opponent to the Solimul Kata Kalu Kata Plus, before you can understand that most of these office of presidents, near the budget a certain budget allocation. Yes, president will have countrywide tolerate. President will obviously under certain basic necessities or Kalale. President will enter Soro Kalale. President will enter Diro Kalale. You understand? But at this present moment, the president of Muso is a transitional president. You understand? Certain budget allocation should be the National Assembly and scrutinize Yadoko necessary. Yadoko, you know what, Mr. President? At this present moment in time, Ibabanko Belejan, Imantra UDP or PPP or GPP or PDOIS or GMC or any other party. Right now, Koluso get a Pure Banko, Maradi Pure Banko. So what he should have done is to budget. But we are hoping today that the National Assembly will kind of interest because of that increasement. Yaboko Bambojo will put the through among Banko suits at this present moment, Banko Manidal at this point in time. Then after obviously Adam Doko within these next 2 years. You understand? Banko economy developed. Infrastructure development or not, and Banko, then have a dealer. Then budget allocation on the increasement. I can assure you we will endorse it because Malone, you know what, Banko do Chula Talale. Because you call the crime and corruption of Banko on a dual measure. And Uganda is the lowest neither index within the whole of West Africa. You understand? So we cannot come here and condemn that completely because pay increasement is needed. But at a certain level, and in certain parts, for now. For others, it's a freeze no for now. You understand that because of obviously Banko's situation of Banyami. But near the obviously increasement will start from the highest. Yes, you understand? Who's going to say no to that? This is why the problem is. So, but all a few areas will let develop. So now, even the National Assembly should if I have my way by increase land, that's the truth. Because all payment will be there for quite a long time. You understand? And obviously, most of them in the market depending come back. And most of the National Assembly members, if all the Basilan plus with them as such, you understand? and we still ikamol makwele. But as I said, at this present moment in time, budget increase is very, very worrying and concerning. Because we cannot physically yellow in any institution or any country. Alka expect about it. But at this point in time, yes, like for example, the health budget will increase. Fantastic, we need that. These are some of the measures and scrutiny into all these institutions. You know, Kodoka allocate, Kodoka deal, but within 6 months, near directors will be budget and exhaust it. How did you exhaust it? They cannot explain it. So Public Service Commission in every single department scrutinize.
I think that's very important.
Yeah, yet I look at you borrow you reach it to dealer. You could borrow somebody. No, these are some of the things that are concerning. Mapoko, pharmacy should exist, but pharmacy Bagambe be Abinasal Bitukul. Why? And these are some of the things Masakunda and will deliver reform scala. You understand? So I couldn't allocate to the world to there. I think some of this money should be paid to the direct medical suppliers directly. America through the ministry or the finance department. The finance department can do the work, but the ministry have to pay directly to the suppliers. Yeah, make sure you borrow nothing. Yeah, another team of audit. Audit every 3 months. Because these are jobs they create the bank. So okay, because obviously it's a big task. It's a huge task. Over Sunaro Datalale, or Sunaro millions it's over 20 people employed no colonel. But number of us in terms of directors now in the next 3 months, auditors will can and then auditors will male about the dami. Mafe Fitoro Coffin obviously Galfan for the hour. Or auditors will Mulan could be independent. Auditors will Mulan can be body overseas in Afena. There are a lot of them as Mulan volunteer to do that, just to serve the nation. So these are some of the things we are improve right now. Education budget are improved. Yes, it should go up because definitely teachers will. You know, Joe is very among footers to me along for efficient because all the great teachers are moving to private school. You understand because you can more money to the world. Your teachers
demanding. That's very true. Teachers all like Joe, brother Musa is very sad. A nuclear water bakala. Then I teach in Gambia and no head this phone qualified as a head this city before the move out. But even at that stage, me along responsibility for the bull of Anconode. You are unmarried, Imam Futu. Kodonying ikamen soto imoka long kata muto because amuka fancy grade 7 ika start walato so ikani increment of menkananteng akakela traveling allowance this lati anila how do they call it confirmation allowance so but akada nyinda mala ninyo bota yesa bantale so tikin fenno may along ko ikadoku menge Gambia ni ajibe civil service mo jamal be muka but quality and then motivation to get. Well, as I was not convinced about the amount of you allocate gay because Nigeria Gambia science and thing. Like for example, on social media schools like Greater Banjul, Bakau, Stadium Okomaje, and in school them along Kebe Santo. Naja come on, didn't know the class all over Tiara. Of course, among Yima Sakundara Nalas a world but it don't know the Pruka system or a fix. So, Janibe budget on Sifado allocate to president's office and into the presidential advisors. Lonko abemo duplication already. Normally, Mansakunda president advisor clean soro. That is the main presidential advisor. But now you have the religious advisor, you have the roots, the youth advisor, you have I don't know all these duplications and then creation of post. Kadi Mansakunda la beka munake unnecessary expenditure akoleke menka sabu. Dulalu men fongli alon ko walel kumata men nyamaka solve like health yeah amount ni increase but the personally nga suggest kwena santo bake because ni ajibe Gambia mola men problem mo munati health aning domoro me yasabu agriculture ni farming aning trade sector nyen dula sabol nyamna kata santo bakele that is the health trade aning agriculture ni concentrate nyun dula sabol kam Yen Glassable make a priority, Brother Musa. Definitely, I'm very sure that things will move to another level. But come on, the main problem is because near to the Gambian level, should be at least manageable. But now the internal auditors, men of Canyon audit. Wallel Fongal corrupt Katambi, Ikamen from audit. Because before the auditor will go for an auditing, auditor call kwenaka diamo. And then nakata membeji be akabeje before at phone katala dokola. Kata je munda kama just formality and then kakaito lopino kareka assign come futa again. Nyinda mala the system okon. And don't I wish and hope that executives are listening because yenyim belone. So more long
kekeno wala tina wala kolpo nina kuka banko doku ka reforms ke. You understand? And this is why ila expertise natatala beyond a level yamutuje. You understand? Because Gamben bidembe alone ko na Gamben auditors on the Musuto don't be the foreign because they auditor long. It was Kusi Falatina Banko Blata to Dubai. And he's such a good person. Is in fact Nakata Dawoda institution. You couldn't even tell him to welcome to Moria Doranel. Because Molo Muyalanka Kala Forea Tambito Olale, and Muslima Tambito Olale, a Mala Pipana Muyalanko obviously about Balulala. We are on Kamanka from Tarot. You understand? So, can work at Miakata, Sambala, no, Walatina, Bankubla, Labu, Dubai. But what we can do now, like being that Marimu leader, Yalo, getting Baruba Silo position, to 100% with the Nabina, Balona Co. These are some of the things that has been there for quite a while. You understand? Hana Tama Akilo Monfaka, Mansani, sometimes it's hard to reflect on all these things because obviously, you are looking at every institutions. Favorite people le kakanje, favorite people le different to le different to le kala. You understand? Yes, corruption is a disease among easy, for among easy. But in interpersonal, international, you know what I'll do? Gambian expertise demand about within the sub-region. You understand? And Gambian demand about outside. You know what? Talk to them. I know they will volunteer to come once in a while to support those causes. Even rail transport for allocation, okay? And then few basic things will have to Sotola. You understand? The new have better. But if you look at some of these budget allocations, let's go to the advisors. The expertise knowledge to in that field. Put advisors to certain area department. What is their knowledge on it? You understand? These are some of the things notable scrutinized like MP not only in color. You understand? Why are you budget to allocate to department health education? Education the teachers will do is very, very low. And the job can do deal in a standard setting. There are standards, but no standard teachers will use scrutinize killing play company do come the private sector. Teacher what teacher better in the school in floor in the same qualification also. I go can do 10,000 legend. In the government school you are still getting 5,000 plus. Yeah, someone that teacher will are to tell you to. Yeah, someone that 7 year would teachers for like a better than of the school or but near do on the Muyalonko is very, very good. Then about easy to prove your standard setting. Muyalonko they'll work within that standard. You understand? The new standard by the easier prove standard meet. But new obviously job mantra betiare. You can be that still be pumpty. You can tell a funny move pumpty yake. And again, yet are back to the children as well. Even as much as teachers about trican. It was unfortunate didn't know for you understand? Kona fanya ya no kobo kolari banko kan. Global can lose. You understand? Because obviously didn't know for them. You know, every place is so tight for the children. You know, that school can mentally living in a healthy environment. Like the water academy, I need to someone make a milk cost. Yes, because still have a blood do food. Imado ya jobo do moro kala. Obviously, you move in a bar street food park or is a problem. But
yeah, but selected places, yeah.
Yeah, the standard of those classrooms can be put at a J. You understand? You the form of the Ibuka Sawarka Karang. You understand? Because Ibuka and blackboard on your world is sad. Chiron in tableau near the sad. Yes, again, in Talawato, the petition of caring. The funding Kelly didn't know can no compete. So I don't know if Ibuka rely parents who can put education standards at a level. But in Jamalo, Obanko Kolata Yami, I think from parents who go for time material aside. You understand? Mobile and the two will educate. You left to educate. But these are the parents of a community of the teachers will sign teachers will be the and I'm a teacher will find a market because John, you know. So, Mansakunda and the focus of Woloto, but teachers will standard measure and Yami, ya put up Wolodo Lafa. That department should be right. You know, later agriculture. Agriculture is key for us. You know, the Gambia main source of income is agriculture and tourism.
Yes, sir.
You understand? So these two sectors, Ning Atra Mansakunda a priorities also. The focus to all come. kekeno indon ba banko bondilal. You understand? But niaja mankano because it's lack of the strategies in those departments. It's lack of people with the know-how and the knowledge. Muli and Kobo department to administer Marco. That's the fact of life. You understand? It doesn't. You need, but that means we need those expertise. If Gambia, we have to go beyond and above. Gambia will be the Muli alonko. Gambia Ghana Fonko at one period. What do they do? You know, they went out. They lobby for their own Ghanaians, Mulanko experts from outside. Ma fene a minister, but in a fake a permanent secretary, so we make a permanent secretary, so obviously strategy for all these departments. And then Gambia no man of changes la. They can really knowledge with our Gambia, yet our administrator, yet I have to look at the this is not the system we should be carrying on. We are in this 21st century.
That's right.
Most the community come here. Yakulu, Sami be kule boda. Parce que yine tarada yine bijan. 2 years. So this system won't be ke system kilo hand side. We gambe will operate can no one. So these are some of the things that we'll expect for Adam Baro Kabila Natana. Part of these reforms, abandoned a change. I focus Niman doesn't be among Kodo Yinika, it's about demand power. Among Kodo every single place is pretty will fix. It's not about money, it's about the people with the knowledge and the know-how, and obviously are willing to sacrifice for the country.
Yes, sir.
But near money can sometimes any place for dealer. You understand? The course of the year will lack attitude falling completely. Because one place for Nika you do knowledge of be now. Two, obviously, if you point at a different level, in Entamunkele Natal, you will summon that officer called B Ninja Man number 1. 8 o'clock, if senior officer will officer come. Then in Karo, they cannot give you an explanation. Momentarily, I be audit card. But Yaya Jamajamano, how the moon at 8 o'clock officer.
Yeah, that's right.
So these are some of the key important things. The National Assembly, you know, come in international school to nice. So by then, Ale Bonte Searing, Ale Sinol Bula, Ale Wuli, Ale Kale Mbojo to school to nice. Ale ta department to Ale in Karolke, Ale minister ba munato, Ale ba kunul ba munato, na ba nyumbojo to approve of a certain amount of money. If not, history will judge all of you. Abaraka Bake Kekendo, Ba Bulba sharing all those.
Abaraka Bake, brother Musa, thank you so much. For National Assembly, they have a role to play, and I hope that they will come. Actually, we will try, brother Musa, may engage as much as we can. Ye come on platform you do puri na inimol ye kacha nyimbo jero nying itole ya nyadile and no atemela back ning about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brother Musa, we are going to have a new program on the platform membekala the hard talk where the government official or mbekala will target and in the party officials ke kamanang to ask them whatever we want to ask nai ayata no kabekala kulwani fenko kono wala mtu nyadi. So masa kundala priority nying is like ya miscalculate le nin economic soul na kewa bijan na benjibero al 4 day need to explain it. I think they must have a single term. Even in budget be described it's just a scrap. Nakoroke bijane, brother Samate ani Jali bijane. Mr. Samate. Lamino. Okay, Ngoroma, welcome. Can sim live platform or?
Billa infinital no. Ke nimbara no, balla moy kaneno. Kekendo.
Inembar.
Be defa on konton na. Be Musa konton na nka program o diarne. Nka eni na economy la side ka en toldo la fenko ma jafa bakaje. Barimbe la moral fana ni juberan be konton be temedamento. Commissaire fina londo ma waraje nyaaw nyara ni nyama bar kula be kedi me alonko mo ngata jubere kala ko la bak but ni ajo ko nyin ala possibility ni ala possible balia abe sunu national assembly member level by yala near below pass akada from first stage to second stage for to me ba approve la so ito lenga da kala multi me alonko e manga netol fon le jubere ngenda ko do jël da sotla inganta bankola conditional jubela ito be regional mento molbe je nyaade ya be kafu nyoma mola interest wala banko bela interest bar kafu ko nga kodo lafa ka mola jo lafa ni jo lafa bar somay bagala ko min ngene ka wolte kala ko da say wo jola nafa ni man nafa sa du ko hana lafata water price la fongol jinda duma By the price of our best draw. By the Gambia is skyrocketing every day, day by day. So what comes out alia musaba foka nyame national assembly members wala nga diamuye. But I know some of them might be listening or might be watching right now. Yo mira ke ko ko. Jiko latina puri yo palaso nyinditol.
That's right.
Amanje ko mola ba fudula dila wala mola qualification la dila. Ibe regional men ka be area men kan consequences ni men kan. Wala jikitile ko nga kar tambindi pura se nyafita. Ma fa ko e moli nyafita da man dan ko no pour joye la fade. Mo fode. Bar ko men ka be banko na fala ta toro kala banko la ko because banko be teme da men to bayri ko. Ibe yata ya jamul wato men na fe mantra la renji. Banem fentela ringe saim fennata oto mennata ngadunde hajo ko hajo men ko wolde a priorities.
Abaragangro mambe me inda jegla je do manding ye wodo mon fonanteng yina fa mu ko nyim fa be tanin nati iko ye system on menta system on be zero la bari nga donational men ge aninga di external aid sol men ge siata ba ke fon nata je sain ko do kadun la to damande yalon ka manya na kadunje niaje na agricultural sector like Gambia kabring masa kundata wadi follow ngamira jawra la jamano damal ofanana force yesol kodo masa kunda nyinge sambodi bage samala la kana fo jawra la tema mafola ndol nga jawra la labon kalamda seme remember no bari kabri ya jame sita ya jame ta ngo kalamda lumina sita bango kam fango kalamda le woni biti am kamuna moy agriculture is the backbone of our country. This is what they told us. So barin kanyem moy le muka effort the members abula that being the backbone of that nation purkaje we emphasize purkaje ngaw put into practice because it all for be kalon ne ko samado saying amanke karaji kunkoro kajimiten kabindeke you have to mechanize agriculture purkaje ka make sure ko nkanyin domoro men kumboteng aninka sone yanyi men kumboteng purana na juna because masingo damal so sino molma but saying Lamin, a country may alonko electrical agriculture empower. They want to move into mechanized agriculture. Saying $7 million Gambian dollars is among the US dollar from the $7 million Gambian dollars is. Yamena wobe Gambian agriculture push la no nyadi let expect at the end of 2019. What possible no? $7 million Gambian dollars is across the country. I mean. Lamin ibe mute le.
Kendo, thank you very much. Nte amera wo do yatale. $7 million is odo yatale puruka agriculture develop because imafoko ndan kondron kada marek ndan kondron nin ndan kondron na miesa sakeno. But Gambia has a vast land. The land is fertile. Kendo. Manja mande fondi de masa kunna bulu bare comme ça yafnya mechanized agriculture. Nga jorangol solo joram melan ko molse do ko kala atakela ko semela do ko kolti ba se do ko keno melan ko se fen soto no me alon ko asete balundi ite sulen tuba man sangola yaje Gambia fon mo jama fon beje instead of like manol se be dal man sangol because by nal fon ka do ko banko ka ci kendo comme ça vinto bra region menna wulo men be wudulato keno nin joran cendol sorota e odam madama fon se Gambia be supply no manol ko Gambia population no mansi Kekeno ñir mo fe ala lalti anin ka diam kan so fo mole da marak dan kontrong. This has been going on for ages. It delta ka mole promise lam ben kala agriculture ko fo dal Kekeno as I'm speaking to you 30 years ago or 25 years ago to lam mol ka tiel men so dan ñoo because mo ka mo ñoo do mo ñoto ñoo samado ka e ka be sene kol bi joram fambe kire bar mol bu ka keno Joram individual from Buleba because people are discouraged to venture into agricultural activities. Because need to venture into agricultural activities, but if you don't have support from the government, you can have a colal. For my secondary se Joram se tiel some more bullet. But tiel phone because no. Well a tiel
Yang lo blandi blado lambe nyin kala wor fana nako dake kabriya nyin jonte nyin kala last year ngajele sade be jele men yalon ko badibu aning na kiang sade dolomu kiang east mafon lalom last year akeda jele badibu akeda kiang east fana mafon la munakeda masa kunda etiol leta sama dolal bulokono imanna ko do nyindi sama do kulal saying sade o mol natana funding ikada demonstration la banjule pour Masakunda ila kodojo yela tiyota already but kodo nyi memfo nya nakadile mawodila so Sadio mol kamfada ya kanina ya no fe badata ifundi la banda fo ya fo Sadio Barola news to ko ibida demonstration la o ko la mu ngamera akonyi natna tengo I'm sure sa yela kodo nyi ndila le kodo ke moba expect la ko monko last year wasifal keda Masakunda hanni ayata nun ko ite masingol like nying modern masingol sanano sama doku la le purbe sama doku kala menna ay sona ya bari mosa nyin mirako ibe kodo nyin nankamo landi la meya lon ka be silale because ni 7 million nying amanche ko yiko nyin landi gele puru nin tiol moda ko yabe ke tia sound dama I'm very sure janin tiol fanka mo abata ko nyin kodo nyin banda they had to buy fertilizers yen naka finjama let sang like puru ka pharmaceutical training and dong woldol manke and don't say na Gambia extension workers will mantra caring kotake yol boni le ya jamala time and then nyima Sakunda ma introduce follow into the system so saying sama doku la latio nying membe sanna abesanna ko do nyim memfana na nyinam fana wobinal wala sabunko yekumo memfo jang ko sama doku la be disco rek ne to nyalom yemom fo jang kabiri ya fo rek ndefo haklo ya male wotaymo molu man karamba ko nyama andum na pabil wol man felon sama doku ko ko mon ko asto kabe bugo ko nyame but yo man kan ko nan kamo ka soto anin order fengol like nyolu nante kanin ci wa nyol akasiale but say am ko soto no because muna geta of course more disconnect ale hani sama doku le ko yemu na soto femu ka sam wota mo jawra la tamo nu ani ya jamala tam do be ni mo le tiol doku tiol sante of course sam ko Masakunda kana le ke tiol sam but ni labango ya jamala labango ko be botale Masakunda kuto nata ye promise mem be di Masakunda santolto wallahi ni tari la video te yalla moy sama jaralo abega fo jele but ndelo concern for mudament toti nyim budgeto même fo kele na problem oti sama dokulal bina kumbolal nyinam fana because ila tiol tasananola koroke
kekendo thank you very much yen tamino blatla kekendo ne Gambia fo jiwe abala fala warta this has been going on for 53 years abatala fon warta abala fa warta kekeno ne Gambia jiwe we don't have enough rain in the country Masakunda be mbumba yo menateng ikai memfani youth movement me be ko di la men na priorité development ko dulato ngame to ngenda irrigation e kala modie e bagala moya ko moto sama dokula moto stop la se continue no sama dokula ne do ko yo harvest do fana ke yo harvest but jang Gambia nsafo maybe 0.1% wala kata wala be commercial farming kekan o fanka jeme wala commercial farming wala même sa dokula but most this subsistence farming many back kekan so kono wala man kya kadela balo da mada do balo nyim fang abuke si bayre neñu ko balo nyim buke si jora ngol le table because ni be tie wuto fana be tie so la fang ne tie so ram maso be bulo e quand même bondi no anini fen ko ta tie so ronta sometimes e ka fankal do tie so ronja am ya ka tie jama do banko comme ça fe ngafu nyamen do nyim Masakunda comme ça to le ma fon yem promise ku jamal la adi make bar nga yesa en fatan fansol be tie kan sain e ben tol bonde kan contre manta Gambia contre fon kono sain e natan tol mbe sobje ko nyin cengla do monal se hekatu because ntol fana la mol ngenta ka mako le sain bay neew mbita be rola la basse ke kono mbada ko modan kana ko moni ceng bay de katanya be diar mbake men kala sama
ngalo ne ka bonan damento bari problem dige jebina la na député o abinala jannate mi la bake ni ala sonda mbo work out kan kendege ni lumen no binala wolmo kiankol sulatula faro kono mo be binala janne kiankol andum abinala la be diamula mbano kan karisaba bar hansa aman soni afolo bari abinala inshallah ni promise wala so ikabonan damento ani ka fundan damento ngaje bari ngoto bulagi folo ngatende o ma fason
so shekino ni nada from fishing industry for example fishing is only focused in janama fon atende fang combo area ado fishing men fam be wudula to fang you know Masakunda ka mun support like pro ka youthful encourage in the fishing activities eko Gambia do ke bando ko boson do ko kala e ko sona kala e ko sona kala abe faru dun tangol lel bar banko president banko molu manko Masakunda mu encourage di fondin ci wala pour venture in the fishing activities for the first place chekono ni na to law ma fon la wotumo kemoto is one of the center tankulare ñewul ka soro dula kendeke molbe ñewul ka soplayle bare biol be man tra kering o facturel be fa
that's right
factory be fa kunku do ko sale moli da hawlal bandi ko moli kafal ko he nyimu manta be ngode development nekata mole develop da sayanga tamala siada amanke woti amanke woti de amanke tamala siada manti de mobe manta tamala de mobe fana tala tamadula ol be fana me bulo ko be pour ko bondi la mol kam e keke no ngalo jang ngambo do fo ngana fro topic dol to ha
abaraka bake nkoroma, thank you so much abaraka bake yemam fo olom masakunda pru nga nyoma ko do inyen nakasama doku lalu mutale ye encourage pour que wol fana kaw nga kayta ndila ko sama doku wo ikamem foko atela na banko samba Gambia banko la jikra mu sama doku wati weke fendi sai me alon ka begala tonyalti because nka je buko damale ko nka yisafre mba expect la ko masakunda ko do nying be wokelale pour ka sama doku lal ke makoy but budgeto mem fundita mol kambenta nyin nako yemen samba sama pundato amansi andung ate femba kala noje membe fatala menu tambita serum ani wasang dolu toma ngaje ko abebe kala kilomoti because ko do nyimen nanga mutata je amman fensi ate fem bondila no wallanto ate femba bondila no sama dokulal kan ani la sama fengolu pour ye fam mona fala ana fulola koto nga understand ko jalibe janne ko do ke senior man jali hello Jali mantara line auto brother Musa Sedi Bijan. Hello brother Musa. Hello. Okay, brother Musa Fana TJ saying bemur la ko doke kang senior man Mr. Jame. Hello, ndelong bam for what long?
Yes, Kekendo.
Okay, brother Musa, welcome. Inimbara.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Brother Musa inimbara ita amuru ita suru platform auto. Memang kecakang malum fi lafta kata auto walando form bita topic flanjang nyinna to. Topic follow memang kecaka wala mu ni budgeto nyi mem fundita ngaje masakunda ya budgeto fundini finance minister budgeto nyi fundini me alon capital parliament le. A budgeto nyi kono nga ku jamala jige nga kono jil men yalon ko siada bakele dula dolu to membe ko ko president wala office be nyameng ani other ministers other ministerial position or many alon ko ndenga mira ko wondol manke priority katambi sama bundala anin trade ni health because trade jelo be Congo bela sama dokula la ko ni business o fanko ikamon fo trading ba ko jamale sonen la banko kan sama doku du ni yewo empower ko ngadi nyame amanko le Gambia pour ka moda nyini ning molye doku ke no fango ke fango da nyino le very very easily yemen doku ka wala damo but wo fana ka possible no nyala nyama me yalongo agriculture ni ya put into a mechanical agriculture amanke dola nyi dawa dependent sai dolu ko Gambia na masakunda ibe agriculture mako la mbo expect kan this year but nga budget men ya last year and this year ikebo man fen nafa amman fancy abe men lagi ade possible no so what's your take on that?
Very good. Kekendo mbe tom control na mbe juberlal be control na mbe defan control na na control ndo mba futanda lamin sama defanama okay. Kekendo ntella knowledge on economy amawara bake bari nimu fanalti mi ya lonko ngamira momo ni ya reka jioming isila hakilinde ngo fono jele.
That's right.
Nteba mala in the interest of the country and in the interest of UDP because everything is all about politics.
Okay.
Barrow's administration ba try kan ibe fan consolidate no la nyami but ye kumale fo jami alonko is very very important. I was jotting down the fanam benna points all jot down kan through altel kadiamo minke but problem o mimbi I will come straight to the point. Lamoy lal milbel lamoy kan tumando etelle hakilo wartantet bari Kekendo niya korosi when bring President Barrow Nata as a president, bring a minister solta a very important ministry the UDP la molla wala kata Ministry of Local Government by then Mr. Dibale Benunje.
Yes.
Another finance sort of Mr. Amadou Sane Bije. Okay, Honorable Vice President of Naratra External Affairs. And they work very, very hard. Yodulali Doko Kejelemi Alonka Gambia Dingol Nyabo back. But by then, President Barola ala ambition Puruka Foko, he want to take up the leadership mantle again, Puruka Gambia rule for a long time. Maybe that time Abe Fenke Kane, he was balancing it. But bring Atata convinced ako atasi alafta nyim banko maralala I feel ko nyilmu mol net minuli ya lonko atewol convince nola Puruka wol put in board. So anata decide ko mbatunge samba dulato dami ya lonko Gambia dingul si kamfe kama. Nyimu jorangolete to weaken UDP. Bari nyimu alfa lete mili ya lonko Gambia dingul nyabe lale andu be doko ke kan Gambia ele ni nganiyola. So mimbije wala munyinti niya korosi Ministry of Agriculture kumaya sifa mimbe wala because ni nata bankola ministry fangolo min kumaya ta internally. Ibajela ko agriculture is a very important ministry. Yena aboto yena health soto. Yena education soto. So, but it's saying, okay, nga realize the health ministry wala budget wala fatale. Thank you. Albe moegan. So, but health ministry fanana budget o min la fata tenti, we will still have the same problem because near ministry la yela budget o la fa yatra discipline tije kodo nying baby ta dunna because health ministry kamuneke endless workshop. So instead, a borrowing Italianta mechanism ol minul jubela purka hospital nyinna ka sasa tolu makoy no nyamin ka jara role ke ka operational ke ka kudol ke telte wol kele they will be organizing workshops for kodo nying exhaust. Because near korosi the kind of discipline in this Barrow's administration kekendo ajahalo waratade. Okay, it is very, very sad. Ministry of Agriculture be kumayari nyame because Gambia sign telling our filko Gambia ka na fulo sotono kufula to Gambia wolom tourism and agriculture. But yena $7 million is ite ole chikayadi agriculture ministry la. Agriculture ministry $7 million. Mi ya lonko President Barola Jomi iba plan ka womata la sanji fula jole. So yole di Gambia sama dokula la Gambia almost 95% beka sama dokula. So ete ya miracle ni atrako Mr. Dibaman deliver no aman sama dokula la tiosan no aman jambando dila aman jorangol sanno purka dila. Will they be able to talk to those sama dokula ni political campaign o site Mr. Diva Dankubang?
Wallahi ite brother Musa baraka bake yalong tuabol ka memfo naman Nicole fongoli asotole iko
naam
niye jioje jio niye jio ya kweta ayata la koisi lola kan ite mo sambala no dulado lefta ka implicate damento wallanto whatever reason puruka nonding ya nonding gela ninja mala dok walati wala asabu Mr. Sane la boje atata gele nyin kamala ko ngo purka implicates probably because kodi ko lon jete bare afala tata ge ay dunia yele Gambia ay Gambia push dunia kono ay record break in Africa but saying ngaje ya boni blood damento me alon ko efficiency by woloto and wole Gambia kambe febo ya bondige ala bondo ge hani diaspora sulusa ji malo ay bela kam fa Gambia no be kata kan clean gela because Gambia no be left Gambia la nyaruta la despite the differences in politics
exactly
afanga da bakela but exactly na budgeto menge mambura njaye budgeto men samba nyinjo moto nto dama aman sense make because ni nyin kala muna saba aman sense make ngam mfo wolo nyinti ko agriculture is not prioritized health damantrage and trade damantrage nun nyindula sabol ninjulo mom bete andola Gambia banko kangate bete no dulado because banko ikaji bele ala situation no nyadi le aniba move la ko nyadi la forward immediately with the need of that people. So yem mom for political da ba ko kono le andung abesene ala set ko ku beje abesene ala inshallah na bodo ala bala
kekendo yalo problem o fango be larin daming this salary increment yalon kekendo ni be yiro selela ka kumasi yiro selola dumale la yeta santo.
Yeah, that's right. Brother Musa, sorry. Abaraka bake ndum fela jointa nan kaka na dun nan jankana bari afela amandang ko adunta na saying be panalo dilala aning senior man bige mbal blala panalola nde be
okay.
ning ala sonta. So Sana, take over. Brother Musa is talking now.
No, I'm not taking over. I'm just coming to contribute because I'll be leaving in the next 20 minutes again.
Okay, Janika leave just continue.
Yeah, I'll go back to, I need to go back to the pharmacy again to go from pick my medication.
Okay, no problem.
Thank okay. Lafana nun daming salary increment yalong kamwele kekendo.
Yeah, be mo kana namra jitala dro.
Kana bar need laftanala because it be fintila I can give you maybe ntesimuru na koteke.
Yeah, you can just stay with me. So after my contribution, I shall continue draw. Okay. Brother Musa, and then I think Musa Jambe Fanambe Fenyola Jane. I believe Sister Jara Fananyanta Tarla Jane, but Mbal Beten to Lambar Jaila.
Are you okay, Sana?
Yeah, more than call can now.
Okay.
Yeah, so Bella Morlal be conton naninji belalu. I have a swollen face, so I should be on the screen. But Bella Morlan in Jibera be tongue to la, be atalmen be jam bimbal be ton to Lambar Jaila. Namusatara Tapico and Kachala body will Namira. There is a posting on Facebook that is going around. Namra Gambia Dingo Benyanta Clara responsibility, especially in terms of diaspora. Put our message in the spread and help share as much as we could. The message is from Karamba, Ninata Karamba last name, but I message you menki wala mnyintuko. Put Gambia will be a trial deputy call ke engage. Gambia no Gambia da wada memila deputy de yanta ka contact ka call. Ale preso la deputy kaliatan di deputy lo ko ni mal consanity. Ni bojedo mi alon ko ba kacha kan deputy bungoto amanya na pass la. Anu Gambia no yanta nyilo na ko jara.
Sana, you on mute?
Yeah, I can't do not call us to the Gambia on Yantalo Naloko, ni sonda fonin dibito li yin dibito bilota ya pass. Fanata ketal luati. Or the Gambia manine daila kotenge kumbo fenna. Because it's high time that koyemul makoi, walemo makoi mempota fam makoila. Ana foman dia Gambia no nak nieto nyafo ikafo yebulate kasidale, ikafo yebuli yenene. Bajara, it is very sad ko Gambia be sitting Gambia sad kono. Luabe tamaka mendiate be daring. The only thing that they could complain about whether Alima ko manu samodo, Alima ko kododo, nkata usundule right now everybody is receiving a call from Gambia about usundule ticket or wali second ticket. But remember debate can debate bungo just at the corner yenya kasala. And remember Surata understand. Surata along come live I can call. I don't get that.
Sana afana tata dentist la ngala ka ole idela fati kunang ko.
Dentist. Ni mala last ni metal ala ni ba ni bili la sala ni dentist ka ko na talo ta ka kiale nyante bro.
Kalba ake patande la. Okay.
Yeah, so on a serious note ali haketu badu ngole that was a call man dibenying interrupt. So Gambia no mako mandia. The only thing Gambia coming from Telmado wala diamole siada. Ndale siada. Even the president himself is saying that now. But Gambia no nyantalo nalko ni social media, be it Facebook or WhatsApp or Twitter, is playing a better role and it's playing a great role as far as the governing system is concerned in the Gambia. Mansakunda is not taking us for granted. Ibuka sofi fa na kibaro dorje. But Gambia no fa mako idea. How many Gambians like a deputy? Well, how many Gambians like an opportunity in call deputy number in call deputy contact? For example, those one constituency, if 50% of the population contacted Alaji Drame nyama ma ay takata dibuto tak bilo support mi alon ko mul man la fala. So right now this is going to be one of the worst budget in the history of the Gambia. Gambia no yantal nako, this is the reason why Amadou Sane bondi nunje. Bi Amadou Sane bi nunje aka balantil mbayal men bela. Yow la mundu nang ñim budget ko ten. Al fa nga jël kurundi Ministry of Finance or the Minister of Finance Mamoudou Ndiaye fa nga dayela afo. Ako without the vehicle restriction, that vehicle program moment Amadou Sane ya dundu nunje. Without that, government is spending 324 million. That's too much. So with that vehicle policy, we'll be saving money. Why ya bondi? Because il after commence kundala moto ta ka fatra diate nyame ke essence ta ka jena diate nyame. But it's very sad that Jara, we have a population of less than 2 million people. They are not concerned about the affairs of their country. They are not worried about what is happening in their country.
Sana,
they are not participating in anything.
Sana, they are not concerned about the or whatever is happening in the country, because they are there to enrich themselves. Still, all of going buying houses in America, houses in Senegal, houses in England. That's what they are after. That's what they are.
Right now, it's very unfair. Will president salary increase by $1 million plus?
Why would we give money to the first level? Why?
And you have enough money because civil service salary will be increased by 50%. But why the president's salary is increased by 100%?
Thank you.
Gambia no yanta nyinga na code na president so many along ko Gambia no be kumbo 22 years ago.
Why?
22 years ago. Na da man so sida man man na care fenna. And the Masala advisors are the worst. They are clueless. They have no idea of what they are doing. System when change. The same thing ya jame men to Gambia will be carrying Adma Barrow administration okon.
But why
is doing better? But for Gambia for Gambia from Marquay. Just recently, we're going to talk about this maybe tomorrow. The Ministry of Fisheries, James Gomez, I've been sitting press conference. Kadiamu dunia journalist will bela. He didn't even know what he's talking about. When the world is paying, when the world is buying a ton of fisheries, nyawo yena yamuta le jokono nyawo. What kind of nyawo lamu? Yamuta le jokono. The market price is 1,000 and something. Gambia is paying 136 euro per ton.
Barrow is compromising our country. Mbestila jan one day no Senegal.
Kana Gambia kana nyobi adiate nyame. Senegal mine be nyobi adiate nyame. Makisala ni. Ya araba baro teria. On personal level is fine, but on national level, I'm better Gambia. Gambia is losing and Senegal is gaining every single day, Jara.
Hang on a minute, Sana. Hang on a minute. Point of correction there. I know Macky Sall need nothing from Barrow. Is Barrow who me alongo? I don't know. Malakala call adopt nyadile. Macky Sall interest means total Senegal development auto. Barrow master to Gambia. They are just enriching themselves for these 3 years. Then Gambia only are calling the toll bulokono. They have a place to run. They have series of houses in Senegal. Series of houses they are buying. Corruption is between Barrow and our wife. You people know it or you don't know it. This is what is happening in Gambia, and this is why the budget will be not. It's not about the people, poor people working in the offices. No, this is for them. This is for two of them enriching themselves. Ka budget or ka add to go and pay for building their houses, doing their things. Molia belo ne mimbekeri.
But Jara, at the end of the day, I'm not talking about right now. To be honest with you guys, right now, the government only held responsible for whatever is going on in their country right now. Because Jara, the social media, more the sufferola, more the complainola, government right now, government are busy. If you do not URR,
I think
right now government finira ye dibito ta ye engage government ta dibito bure ko dibito le kon tele kato fale albenyi ne kala wala tem dibito have no other choice but to comply with the majority of the population. But right now government will come in for ndal siata during the struggle. Whenever you talk to Gambians, you can't dal siata they be in the comfort zone. But right now which enjoying now when Gambia is free, which enjoy, they are enjoying 90%. ningal taranga karfula ke je karsaba na sara karna na sheina to come for a debitor be bari firi yalla mo la debitor bo kon. I'm sorry for that word, but that's the only word I could describe them. Men date ba kela gamero be siri nyabe kasile le debitor la because in biro be fa personal, there's no doubt about personal. I mean,
just to make rectification, right now the 7 million Babundi Amuka is a supplementary budget Minister Assembly to the National Assembly.
Yes.
So what is different from the proposed budget for 2018-2019?
Oh.
So yeah, so Office of the President will look almost 60 million Ebola request can. We have to take them through. National Assembly is about 120 million. You understand? Then the judiciary for MBJ, we are the Ministry of Youth and Sportsman tragedy. And now understand at one point, the code exhausted a long time ago. But near supplementary budget to the National Assembly, Ministry of Youth and Sportsman tragedy. So this is a real concern for us. So the other budget they are projecting for next year, you understand? The Office of the President was allocated for 509,612,984.
Why is
2018? So send out increasing that to 700,000 and 63.751. Almost 27% increasement about. So Netherlands Ministry of Agriculture, the allocation of Mundial is 441,535. So there's a massive difference of 205,8, 527,911, almost 37% difference about Tema. So this is why you can tell new allocation for next year. What is that telling you? And you go to IEC, you will body from almost 60 million to almost 20 something, to almost 29 million. So that tells you there's no election next year. Because obviously now you're able to allocate Wanyama. Yes, Barrow is willing to go for the 5 years, which is fine. Because obviously after your project it was going to go down, the Ministry of Finance would have looked into that and increased that budget. So these are some of the things we need to scrutinize. These are some of the things we need to take to the National Assembly in NTG. Because right now, you need allocation, you need request. You could follow Mundila, where is it? National Assembly need to scrutinize. So, but you could tell me request and put your result complete. It's concerning. And what has been done within these 2 years? This is the question they should be asking. If the Office of the President can spend over 509,612, you understand me? Obviously, with how many staffs? About 32 staffs. You understand? That's a great concern there. Obviously basic necessities because we expect those to be there. But at this present moment, what we are concerned about is the amount of increasement the monkey budget will come. You understand? Yes, and again, this come back to us. When the diaspora on a contribution, now they can administer a projection, okay? Some of it is coming from us. Foreign aid is the biggest thing. We are going to project higher. So that is very, very disappointing. It's very, very low. And so this is why it is important for institutions for the reform very, very if it's a system of corruption. Because right now, system corrupt and if our government should inherit that, but the same problem also. This is what we are talking. Because at the end of the day, no matter even if somewhere where our government come in place, you know, if these institutions are not sterilized or promoted, and government you know, another 5 years now, start for another 10 years. You understand? We don't need it. 2020-21, Masakunda Basila, which I hope is UDP, transformation on your progress. The moral living standards will improve. You understand? This is what we need, not obviously coming back to fix the problems that have been there. We expect it to be fixed within 5 within 5 years. But we expect almost 60% of it to be fixed. If we come to 40% complete, then we go to another level of development. You know? But right now, nobody to work some bagalia, but for me, there's some of them should have been rejected in totality, completely. Then they reject land. You know what? Because before when they should ask for those budget the Mundila last year.
Yeah.
Why is the money? You know, how have it been spent? Was it right to be spent like this? Why not allowing drop? Why not allowing bond? But kono ba dunka banko ka muli anko damina anko ni ta support la damina anko nenta kono nenta do kula je damina anko nenta kono benefit la wala ba sofaka wala ba taka which is always our education, our health. L'hôpital no tani so mo do kumboka di basic comme thing muli anko paracetamol ako kola mo bul ni ta do l'hôpital ko se mo ko mo prier so ko neta boro sa pharmacie so. You know, all these pharmacies should be checked. Proper check and standard. Dina boro ya tra mo mo le pharmacie kono. Obviously, pharmacy center surround straight away. But are these done? No, because we never care inside. Instead of the Master Kunda focus on obviously doing all these institutional reforms, Master Kunda have a different agenda, which is to empower themselves. And it is sad. It is sad. Man need well right now. If Barot passed, in fact, Baron and the below Musabal to the National Assembly is to ask them their mandate to go for 5 years. Because obviously it's a collusion government number. So the bill that should go to the National Assembly to come either from the Vice President or the Minister responsible for Presidential Affairs, well, an assembly also the legal local. Mandate to enter 3 years collusion agreement or constitution or conning. Put say empower because obviously under to the people that the people voice is the representative to avoid land or number caring. Because obviously in a banco interview Setania Keje, Momo after Wula Pluka demonstration of a Plumbaro G, Monthly problem with Banco Communal Contelabna or repair car fixed. At this point in time, Barrow should go and ask for the mandate of the National Assembly to empower him to carry on for the 5 years as per the Constitution. Well, important that then obviously can borrow the budget on after I think the next year budget with such a massive big increasement. Money well at this point in time.
Yeah. No, Musa Yalong, ganin online fang. I was with someone on the phone. That person was talking to me about this contract the Minister of Fisheries signed with the European Union. But this man is telling me that Gambia, everything is corrupt. Itara Dauda is corrupt. At the end of the day, in Gambia, you have no other choice but to comply with them in that corruption. So everybody is telling Gambians that President Nata choose. I'm only surrender fanna. I'm only they were in the old system. But the same old system, he will Tamandika. Banco President Anyakas, thinking that he's doing fine. But at the end of the day, my important caring and they need to engage their government. Right now, as we are speaking, maybe tomorrow we'll make this a topic. The National Assembly members will have Mosaba. Despite a warning from the party leader, they are still engaging into activities. Many alonko, undermine. 3 of them, we will talk about this tomorrow. But it's not going to be about only tokens. Gambians have to put their words into action. But right now, Gambia need to be all the kafos. For UDP Kafulambam, for Fans Club Kafulambam, they are all organizing so with Jaliba. You weekend of any new Yabem Solet. Jaliba Solemu, you should do Solemu. That's for them Bitaje, Patiba organizer, Gameno Lenina Kombe Kiri, Masakunda Kwali Bule Pati. So even for now, understand this is a supplemental budget. It will go back to the ministry and the government, but it will be approved at the end of the day because the system also they just need to pass it. It's only 3 National Assembly members who are giving the minister a tough time. Promotion of the wall. But the Maria Kije, Deputy Bugoro. Yesterday, Sidi Ajata was tough on the minister. For minister to confess, yes, I can admit that we were not doing our job properly. What is shame on that, on a minister? Telling a National Assembly member that, yes, I agree that we were not doing our job properly. And that was about the vehicle policy. But the fine, I understand that most of them are in the National Assembly for the first time, but now they've been there for 2 years. They should know what is better for Gambians and one government left a men. Nita Corolla Fata Droit, transport allowance, vehicle allowance, that they think they are good. But we need to talk and we need to be tough on these people. Barrow is a disappointment. Barrow didn't hide and be a picture of a social media. Barrow moto mensang is more than $1 million. Alamoto is more than $1 million in America. I be Sato Konojane. Ala Montoro me asa Montoro is more than $10,000 dollars. Ala picture ala jiwa social media everywhere. And this is what we were condemning Yaya Jammeh for. Barrow would condemn. Barrow knows whatever his son is doing in America here. Because at the student. Those pictures are not fake. Those pictures are not lying. But Barrow today I had an interview at the airport. Barrow is talking with confidence, acting like he don't care. So UDP, the majority, UDP have the manpower on the ground there. They have the power on the legislative level. They also have a power in the executive level. Let's engage our people. Let's push ourselves on them. Your government held to accountable. But no, they be lie wala tala. Ya jame from official Barrow. Didn't tell you file ya. Because ya jame 15 years.
If they refuse to act and help us, that means they are not helping the country. That means humanitarian UDP help can. You understand? Because in a sense, if you are saying we are government in waiting, and we are telling BJ, lack of experience, obviously, in my experience, you shouldn't have to look for that office. And again, it's not business as usual anymore. They will not deliver. We expect even the Kumasakunda was syringe scrutinized. Once it at the National Assembly, you understand, they can party interest on the side a little bit. Particular policy and other standard you call follow. You understand? But when it comes to the nation, obviously you'll be judged based on what the National Assembly absolutely. You understand? So what they need to do is obviously protect those kind of things that can happen to the National Assembly. Is to protect those kind of budgets that can happen to the National Assembly. Is to protect the law and the citizenry. These are the key fundamental things they will expect from them. So they cannot say they don't have the know-how. If they should avoid for this budget to go through because they believe that the payers they are not doing service to the nation. Yes, it's a budget to need to protect the increase. I understand that. But there are certain sectors will increase and there are certain sectors will not increase 100%. Put a deliver for the nation, put a deliver which is the health, which is over security and education. You know, these are key fundamental departments. Increasement of the 100%. We will understand. Because left to deliver, they will be able to scrutinize them very, very well. We'll be able to audit them. We'll be able to say, you know what, but and pass the budget through because obviously increasement it is going to be very, very, very disappointing. Because that means they are empowering the president to go and campaign and prepare himself to come and fight. Fine, that means obviously they're empowering him. But in Bamun and president or during a budget, we are looking at every single department and institution and every ministry. If I was the president, I would remember a letter deal and now I say, this is how we expect a president to act. How many ministers are there who cannot even come there and defend themselves? Are we going to leave that for
Musa, the bottom line and the Clement Jamolem drop. Namen condemn, Mamson Menaya Jame Jamano, and Unconta Tolerella, Mani National aside. This has nothing to do with Barrow. It has to be every individual, be it UDP or NRP or GDC. Ninko Malafimenu Yajame Jamano, common dot. We should not support it now. You don't see one sister here, Madame Fati Drame. I know 2 years ago, she was condemning about Yaya Jammeh's kids in America here. But now look what she said. That was just a picture any young boy can make. But I know she was condemning what Yaya Jammeh's daughter was doing in America just 2 years ago. Is Yaya Jammeh's daughter not a kid? But today, maybe he's in support of Barrow. And she's asking for my evidence. If I do what you did, you will have an evidence. Go ahead and do your own investigation. Go and follow. But I think I can tell you evidence. Like you are too young for that, Mariama. Evidence. Go after news, look for news, investigate on your own. Then you'll have evidence. So you are too young to ask me for evidence. But I know just 2 years ago, Mariama Fati Drame, you were here condemning Yaya Jammeh. You were here condemning the activities of Yaya Jammeh's wife. You were here condemning the activities of Yaya Jammeh's kids. So you cannot come here defending Barrow's kids when he's doing the same thing or more than what Yaya Jammeh's kids were doing. And again, the Farah definitely we have a long way to go. You condemn Yaya Jammeh for doing something. Now Barrow is doing that the same thing. You want to support Barrow because you are in favor of Barrow? This is why we call them hypocrites. And when you call them hypocrites, they say that, come on, man. You don't belong to any party. Anybody don't belong to any party. Is anti-UDP. Any government I'm neutral. I don't belong to any party. It's an anti-UDP. There's nobody who doesn't belong to anywhere. Your heart belongs somewhere. It's just that we are happy and proud to show where we belong to. But fake people like you cannot tell people where they belong to. But any Gambian belongs to a party, and any Gambian's heart belongs to somewhere. So if not, we have a long way to go. At the end of the day, we are all going to suffer. If UDP price, NRP price, we are all suffering. Whatever's going on in the Gambia right now, we are all suffering. This is nothing to do with UDP. We happen to be UDP supporters. But whatever we are fighting for the betterment of Gambia and a better Gambia for Gambians, especially for the younger generations. But the UDP go down with the drone, I left a matters about UDP. GDC go down with I left a matters about GDC. This is about Gambia. And this is what UDP is here for. Barrow belongs to UDP. He was at UDP. He left and went for a coalition. When we were here defending President Barrow, we were called blind supporters. But you were here also thanking us. But today now we are saying the truth about Barrow, now you want to call us names. This is why Gambia is out loud. Albadi yal fay jana, al classmate yal fay jana le tonya fasa lillahi alay. Ni Barrow fasa bi, balela kaburo ko Barrow tinaja is safe. You Mariam Fati Drame. Your actions and your deeds, wale be tare le kaburo ko. Al tonya for lillahi alay. Maybe you are gaining from Barrow now. Maybe your families are gaining one day in one way or the other. But if you Sol Baji 2 years ago, if you can condemn Yankuba Baji 2 years ago, you should be able to condemn whatever is going on in the Gambia because it's the same thing. No system change. Yeah.
Which is great now online. Again, some of these viewers will find a near question on your car. I know you always get your evidence right and your answers. You know, just give it a simple answer, you move on because people are more interested in Liba Mumfala. So my advice to you.
I'm just wasting your time. Yeah, I don't even know who are there for us to come and show them evidence. That's what I don't.
No, my advice to you, obviously, Iman Kenda one in out which is appreciated. 2 years more to Mula and obviously they appreciate what you said. Near question or you don't need to justify it because obviously tell you alone ko buka na yukumo for me yalon kuma kan sawala because tono mi yalon ko tel muni ba do ko la nta accept la nta appreciate la so anu ta fane wolon ne tel muni we do ko na lon ko ibe fo fole ka make sure ko yukumo so mi anka senate la anu ne kumo fo mi anka man senate fane buka malu o ke fon si akana muru ko mo la heka but nonetheless I question when you can evidence with your na my research about evidence with then you move on. So next time, 5 minutes with me and your viewers will need it more than you respond to those kind of things. So Alma new Kenda la kila hormoto which be to moderate you and Jara who is on the background and that's why I came on as well.
Yeah. Thank you. So Nala Mola will be content for tomorrow, inshallah. We'll be here again.
Abaraka.
Thank you. So Nala Mola will be content for tomorrow, inshallah. We'll be here again.
Abaraka Sana, thank you very much. Musa, thank you for that beautiful intervention. Come Sana ya for nyamin dorong nimbe nga remember this is why we fought for corruption. This is why we fought against Yaya Jammeh. But again, democratic country momending you're entitled to your opinion. Again, is Musa there? Musa, brother Musa Sedi.
Musa said is gonna come back again.
Okay, because I've been very interesting point lefo kambari atara sana dunta den ngala dropta. Brother Musa, again, Jali Bijele. Yeah.
Namel Jali fanan jital.
Yang kafa na ko surahada bigele surahada nin lamin samare anin Brother Musa ngawara Jali fanan bigele ya.
No, iko Jali jitale. Then Kekendo, do you wanna continue? Then we can talk about the Fenko.
No. Take over.
Okay, Aling Mura, let's continue to the next topic. Musa. President Barrow Jelanata Airport Auto Albania Jele is trending on the Facebook like Mobeba Afokang on the Facebook for journalist Oyaninka question on Minala relationship with the Vice President Ba Hussein. Yeah. Is that Musa?
Yes.
Okay, Musa, can you complete that point? Because the point was very, very interesting. I was listening to it. Sana bilin sana nata interrupt no mandinke.
Okay. Nse continue no.
Yeah, we continue to the next Fenko later ni pareta. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jarai. Tom mbe tentula bake yo intervention o minke sananing for Mariama Fati drame la fonkonyi.
Yeah.
You cannot you media leti ite mobe jabi nora, you know. But we just move forward. Need a laughter evidence or la fanam found I find out more.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming jara mbe point of mintonung, it was very good ko Tom Nata itandiko the 7 million coming for koya allocate nun to agri, but it was a supplementary from column water. Womankela budget nim fangoti. It was an extra request from. So it is very, very important pro platform mol fanali alo wonyamako amanke ko government will allocate to the Ministry of Agriculture you just supplementary budget allocation all what. Okay. But coming take a damn info. I still ntebe tala on ntebe diamla on behalf of UDP because now at the beginning ko I am not that much into economics and in these financial dealings. Nte mawo feel mawolong. Yo, so nte diamuno wala woto bake ngalong expert hol bijele minuli along ko kuma fono bari the political point of view mfanansi fem fono wotole.
Hade.
So because wolom nyintiko ning intel ngaje ko there are 3 important ministries minuli along ko no ibe UDP mo le bulunung wato kuolbe kolearing wato blame be lata o UDP kolle kanu yenendiro sifa bele moynun that time. So ni government ada follow da simfulo la inata yewol handicap yes samba ministry to mi alonko na feel ko that ministry government is not ready pour ka ministry mako is on tel ba jelal ko is a sabotage. Andung fonga fo I know ko na fota bukadi a dolie because there are some people minuli alonko we are on in board with them but saying niwali I feel ko la life be comfortable lin or a body never comfortable link so they don't want to say the truth. So oka cool and demanding. Okay. Yalong salary increment on be bring a fotan contant talebari a fonya nying molma a understand nunko executive fanana salary increment o binala lenu. Because ye muneke e kombatunge nene ngafukombe Gambia civil servant la jo la fala 50% mbe pensioner so la pensiono nyin la fala 100% so Gambia almost everybody was happy. Yo but after 2 weeks nata na nying realize ko president of famala jo nyanta kala fa almost 100% president o mi ya lonko. Ate president of famala loda ko Atela salary, 10% of his salary abeo tala ba pledge into the national development.
Thank you, Musa. Thank you. This is the point I want
you to... Yes. Yalong this 10% of President Obeming di kang to the national development ola. Because niatre ko ya jameka jonu $170,000 ilela nu. 170,000 on the president oko abe 10% dealer water every month. So now 10% on you multiply because president for I think in June, if I could remember June or July. So ninga wo calculate sign up to 1 year again. Okay, yena korosiro ke kote ke president la jola fata almost 1 million plus. So president yo number mi along I had the national development I also recover the fire profit or sotoje.
Yeah.
So mi dalilo mimbala kabala salary talala Gambia be contanta la wala saying nata mo ko president la jo nata lafa massively. So we mune mean to the Gambian people. Namira low income anasol minulia lonko. Dolbe Gambia hanisa wala salary man 2000 OC. So when we talk about na security olu, na security sector, linata from the police to this NIA to the SIS to the immigration to the prison service to the general police GD, yeta to the army, yeta fire service. So when we lonko, they struggle. Ika struggle to go to their working place because they don't have sufficient money pour ka foke be paso jola. And Gambian, most of the people, minuli alonko ikabona provinces, ikana kombo ikadoko so they katara luasol. So mobe kombo la luasol so nite man sufficient kodo sotono pour que la luaso fangojo. Ite be mira la nyadile every day to pay like $25 or $50 pour kata doko la kana. Okay, na kalamuta janne ko ye transport allowance o dila janne almost $1,000. Okay, ngawo kalamuta le bari sa living standard o position o minto Gambia ngamire nyanta low income ana so la jon hani yata ko be wala jo fa la fala up to 200% mamira Gambian be complain la.
Gambia have any problem with that?
Gambia the problem sort of with that. But ni ite as a president yena say koteke. Okay, it is like coming because nyim budget ni finance ministry I think foka pare president nyim budget jele before it will go to the parliament.
But Musa, I understand. I totally agree. But you tell me the whole scenario biri mambure njainata for sign because the time Amadou Sane was there, happen kanu.
Ngajele follow start nu nyinule nko niaje Amadou Sane bondi finance ye Lamin Dombon Diba bondi fonkoto local government because Baroya plan le sainko I have to use the safe for community leaders solani alkalolu and Lamin Dombon Diba bijen wol soton nola according to Navis. So another koteka ayalonko youth problem or youth unemployment problem bale be Gambia so akombadunga Amadou Sane Samba trade and employment so that the problem o minala youth will start to hate Amadou Sane and near Amadou Sane hate actually be UDP hate lale.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Understand. Understand. So Usain Dabo Samba Janne foreign affairs wotuma be during dunia beka Usain Dabo kumandi bane na aya sign ama sign ya sign ama sign ibane na everywhere. Ay Gambia ta ayanin dunia banko be chokindi fobira pareta. Ikombaro kwa bondije because ni Usain Dabo be nyindulato abala political ambition abole consolidate la and the people are going to like him because he is doing a wonderful job. So Nima Bondije, yana the vice president yala I tenkundula killing so that at the feo fenkela no iba sadolale, then it will weaken him. Understand?